I heard there is number one, your non-negotiables. So know absolutely what you have to have. And then I think a takeaway I would share that you kind of shared, but I would challenge any company leaders or owners listening to this when it comes to recruiting is you have to be realistic, and you can tell me your perspective on this. I know I'm going to be a little black or white, but I want you to just react to this. I feel like you have to be realistic to say, if you want somebody to hit the ground running, be that experienced person that's going to be producing close to immediately making an impact, you've got to be willing to pay that top dollar for them and also have that environment of flexibility, career growth opportunities, engagement. You have to have that good employee value proposition for that. Or if you're willing to train, you can then maybe take somebody who's not that top dollar. I believe you still have to have the good employee value proposition regardless, because employees are looking for that. But you can be a little more flexible on salary and experience if you're willing to train. If you say, hey, we have a good 30, 60, 90-day plan set up that we feel like we can take somebody with the right attitude and the right fit with our culture and values and put them in here, then maybe you can settle a little bit more on salary versus if you need to hit the ground running, you kind of can't have the filet mignon mindset with the, Steakums budget. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree. If you want someone that can hit the ground running, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about a crew leader, salesperson, a manager, or even an office person, it really doesn't matter. You either got to pay for it or you got to teach it. It's very difficult, I should say, to be in the middle or the bottom of the pay scale and expect somebody to come in on day one and perform at a very high level. Now, with that said, if you're going to bring someone in and expect them to hit the ground running, maybe you have the budget to pay top dollar to get that person. That's half of it. You also have to be willing to get out of their way. And some business owners and hiring managers struggle with that as well, because the type of person who's going to jump ship for top dollar and maybe a big opportunity, paying them is step one, but they're also going to want a certain amount of freedom and control of their day and control of their destiny and that sort of thing. So I guess another way to look at it is like if you bring in a heavy-hitting salesperson with a fantastic track record and you pay them top dollar and build a commission structure where they can make really good money, and then you expect them to hit the ground running, but you also want them to change how they do things and kind of come around to your way of doing it, that sometimes could backfire in managers' faces as well. I don't know if that makes sense or not.